Welcome to How to Draw Celtic Patterns. I'm your host, Jason Belchamber. Let's get down to drawing that Pictish / Celtic tree of life pattern. You're going to need a hard pencil. I've got a 4H. An HB would be fine, a mechanical pencil would be fine. One that's going to be easy to erase. You're going to want a straight edge, a ruler, a good white eraser, and I'm going to use a .05, or actually rather, a half millimeter, which is a 0.5 pigment liner. Start with your straight edge. You're going to construct a grid. Draw on both sides of it so that you've got your hard line. Then draw one square and then measure it so it's square on this side as well. Okay. There. Now we've got a nice 4x4. Leave a little bit of space up here. What I want you to do is make them into 4 quarters. I usually put the pencil at the point where I want it to draw from. And it just makes it a little easier if you want to be really exact. And go from here to here, and we're almost done. Great, so now you've got this diamond shape. Mark this quarter here, this half line. Basically just mark it into thirds. And do that down here. Break it into thirds. Same with this one. Break it into thirds, and this one into thirds as well. On this line here, let's just mark it into half. So this line here, we're going to make it half. This line here, we're going to make it half. This line here, we're going to make it half as well. Okay. From here, this is the part that we're going to spiral to from the top of that tree. So from the middle here, draw a boundary of a semicircle, like a half circle, like so. You can do it with a compass if you want. I prefer to do it just freehand because we want to keep this fun. So half circle like that, and then another half circle here, and a half circle here. Let's correct this one. There we go. I like that better. Great. Now, take your straight edge again. This bottom third, here and here, mark on it and mark an extension on the top up here. Because with this tree of life design, when I was deconstructing it, I found that it's not a 2x3 grid. It was something different. The small spirals are they're on a grid, but this one is just a little bit smaller, so it's about a third shorter than a grid. So keep this boundary right there. There. Now you've got basically the proportions of what it's going to look like. Next, we're going to start the spirals. So, starting at this third right here, we're going to draw a curve that meets here. On the other side, we're going to do the same. One that meets there. Down here, and down here. Drawing curves it takes a lot of concentration. You have to get into the zone of doing it. Now, this is the outside boundary of the spiral. We're going to pick something that's basically we're almost halfway, and we're going to make an even ribbon and just follow the contours of that outer spiral we did. Let's do it again. From here, just a little more than halfway. And if the ribbon isn't even, don't worry about it, because we can always erase and redo. It brings it down to there. Great. Let's do it again on this side. Make it as even as you can. Now the original one was done on rock, and they likely carved the traced the pattern with chalk and then cut around it. But we're doing this with pen and ink. So it's a little more different. Steps are different, and we have more tools. Okay, so now that you've got this, we're going to take the outer boundary of this quadrant, start to spiral it up, and have it meet right there. So this distance is equal from here and to here. But you notice we started to bend it in, so it starts to spiral to the center. You can either start doing here or here. I'm going to show you here. Keep in mind that we want to keep this equal. We bring it to there. Let's do it again here. So bring this up. It's a little more than a third, which is why I didn't mark it here and here. And then this is going to meet right there. Okay. See how I'm trying to keep another ribbon? I'm trying to keep this distance of this ribbon even. We'll do it here as well. And around to there. Let's do it on this one. Just keep it congruent. If curves were congruent, just keep it as parallel as it curves as possible. Now, we start with this one. We're keeping this ribbon even again, as best as we can with our pencil. Just follow the way that we curved it. Like that, okay? So, start it with here. And then to there. Okay, same with this side. Keep that ribbon consistent and parallel, because it's very pleasing to the eye. When there's an even spiral design and it's all finished, the eye just gets lost looking at it. So it makes it look hypnotic. Or it doesn't make it look hypnotic, it's just it will trap the eye. Because it's pleasing just to see. Now this one we spiral right to the center like this. I'll do the here too. Take this one, we're making it even, and it spirals right to the corner, or right where they meet, right in the exact center, okay? This one, right to the center, okay? Do that here as well. Right to the center. Great. I curve this up here to there, and this one just curve it here. Curve this one here, and then curve this one there. Okay, now we've got the basis of the spirals. I'm going to show you some more steps in the next segment.